According to United States cybersecurity officials, there have been a few data breaches in some government agencies as part of a larger hacking campaign by the ransomware gang Clop, which is likely based in Russia. Exploiting a vulnerability, this cybercriminal group has stolen significant data from various high-profile victims, such as Shell, British Airways, and the BBC. Targeting US government entities will likely lead to increased scrutiny by global law enforcement towards the cybercriminals engaged in this prominent hacking spree. Progress Software, which owns MOVEit, patched the vulnerability at the end of May, and the United States Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency released an advisory with the Federal Bureau of Investigation on June 7th, warning about Clop's exploitation and the urgent need for all organizations, both public and private, to patch the flaw. A senior Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency official told reporters yesterday that all files have now been updated. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency representatives chose not to disclose the names of the US government agencies affected by the recent string of cyber attacks. However, they did confirm that they were informed by the Department of Energy that it was one of the affected agencies. According to reports, which originally publicized the attacks, millions of people's state driver's license and identification data in Louisiana and Oregon were also compromised. Clop, the hacking group behind these recent attacks, had previously claimed responsibility for the cyber attacks on the state governments of Minnesota and Illinois. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency Director Jen Easterly stated in a press briefing that her agency is currently assisting various federal agencies that have been affected by intrusions impacting their applications. According to Easterly, the intrusions do not appear to be used for more extensive access, persistence within targeted systems, or theft of specific high-value information. From the information gathered from industry partners in the Joint Cyber Defense Collaborative, this attack seems to be more of an opportunistic one. Easterly stated that the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency has not detected any indication of Clop threatening to reveal any data stolen from the US government. Furthermore, a senior Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency official, who declined to be identified, informed journalists that there is currently no proof of Clop's association with the Russian government. Clop itself stated that its focus is on attacking businesses and promised to delete any information obtained from law enforcement or government entities. In 2018, Clop established itself as a regular ransomware attacker who would encrypt a victim's computer systems and demand payment in exchange for the decryption key. This group is notorious for discovering and exploiting security weaknesses in commonly used software and equipment to obtain sensitive information from various organizations, which it then uses to launch data extortion assaults against them. This information is targeted towards knowledgeable readers who seek a neutral tone and is intended to inform about a general topic. According to Alan Lisker, a recorded future analyst who has expertise in ransomware, the Clop ransomware was moderately successful in the past, but did not stand out until it transitioned from using encryption-based ransomware to exploiting vulnerabilities in enterprise software and stealing massive amounts of data. Cybercrime has become a significant threat in the digital age, affecting individuals, businesses, and governments worldwide. The financial impact of cybercrime is staggering, with billions of dollars lost each year. One of the primary factors contributing to the high cost of cybercrime is financial fraud. Cybercriminals employ various tactics, such as phishing, identity theft, and credit card fraud, to steal money from individuals and organizations. The financial losses incurred from these fraudulent activities are substantial. According to a report by the Center for Strategic and International Studies, global losses due to cybercrime exceeded $1 trillion in 2020 alone. Businesses are particularly vulnerable to cyber attacks, which can result in significant financial losses. Cybercriminals target companies of all sizes, seeking to exploit vulnerabilities in their systems and steal sensitive data. The cost of cybercrime to businesses includes financial losses from data breaches, theft of intellectual property, disruption of operations, legal expenses, and damage to reputation. A study conducted by Accenture estimates that the average cost of cybercrime for an organization is $13 million per year. Governments also bear a substantial financial burden due to cybercrime. The cost of cyber attacks on critical infrastructure, government networks, and defense systems can be astronomical. These attacks not only result in financial losses, but also pose a threat to national security. Governments invest significant resources in preventing and mitigating cyber threats, including cybersecurity infrastructure, personnel, and incident response mechanisms. The International Monetary Fund estimates that cybercrime costs governments around the world $600 billion annually. The impact of cybercrime extends beyond immediate financial losses. There are also indirect costs associated with cyber incidents, such as the expense of investigation, recovery, and system upgrades. Organizations often need to invest in cybersecurity measures, including training employees, implementing security protocols, and deploying advanced technologies to prevent future attacks. These investments can be substantial, adding to the overall cost of cybercrime. Another factor contributing to the cost of cybercrime is the loss of intellectual property and trade secrets. Cybercriminals target businesses to steal proprietary information, research and development data, and trade secrets. This intellectual property theft not only results in significant financial losses, but also undermines the competitive advantage of affected organizations. Estimates suggest that the theft of intellectual property through cyber espionage costs the global economy hundreds of billions of dollars each year. Furthermore, cybercrime has a ripple effect on the economy as a whole. When businesses and individuals fall victim to cyber attacks, consumer confidence can be eroded, leading to a decrease in online transactions and economic activity. The fear of cyber threats can discourage investment in digital technologies and innovation, hindering economic growth and development. The World Economic Forum estimates that the global economy could lose $3 trillion by 2020 due to cybercrime. The cost of cybercrime is not limited to financial losses. It also includes intangible costs, such as the impact on individuals' privacy, emotional well-being, and trust in digital systems. Cybercrime can cause significant stress, anxiety, and loss of confidence in online activities. The erosion of trust in digital platforms and services can have long-lasting implications for individuals' willingness to engage in online activities, hindering the growth of e-commerce and digital services. So, what do you make of these hacking stories? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.